finished 5 albums. One of them is dubstep, the second one is trip hop, and the other one is jungle. No, just kidding.
I think like, of course our sound has changed, but I just think it kind of sounds a bit updated or something. So I think you shouldn't sound like yesterday, what you've done yesterday, but you also, of course, want to make sure that it's you. So there's no point of making a reggae album for us, for example. But I think the essence of all our music is always kind of the same, like energy or mood-wise or something. Yeah, or it's like I think there's something to the Digitalism sound, and if we made something new, like next week or something, then it might sound different than stuff from 2011. But I think you could agree with us that you'd be like, yeah, that's Digitalism. Yeah.
You know, it's like more teamwork, and me and Jens are talking, or even we don't have to talk.
Yeah, you just have to think that
and like, okay, you should do that or do this, or like let's play this one. So it's actually like a nice teamwork. So, and the most important thing is like that you're not always dropping bombs. So the DJ said you need ways, you know. I'm just saying always you have to do it really sexy, because don't forget, like, there are some girls in the dance floor, so you can't like banging all the time. It's so boring. So you have to keep it really sexy, and this is our message.
One time when we played it in Japan, one of our first DJ gigs in Osaka, it was so crazy in there. Like, how many? 150 something, 150. That's it packed, and it was so crazy in there. I couldn't even light a cigarette because there was no oxygen. Really? Like a friend of ours had to go outside and light it because the flame didn't light.
This year we played in Byron Bay, Australia, and we had to tell people that they have to come down because they went so wild. So there's so many stories that we
Yeah, no, but weekend dance, that was cool. It was good, and then I think Solex played as well later, so I quickly went back to the hotel, dropped my stuff, and we had a midnight swim, went back to the festival and watched Solex. That was pretty cool.
That's the way to do it.
The loft, I think it could be Sven Bath, 12 hours, no problem. That's why we had a lot of respect for the loft, like when we first played there. But then we just did what we always do, just like, you know, like a very colorful set, and it like last time, like it was absolutely amazing. So we really look forward to playing there again tonight. There's forums on the internet. For example, one's called EDM, and the other one is called EDM Production. And EDM Production has a lot more members than EDM. So the problem nowadays is that everyone sees himself as a producer and not just a fan anymore or something. Like anyone going to a club is like, yeah, I make my own stuff as well. So it's not like you know, two different sides. They all want to be on that one side, and it's getting a bit weird there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With labels, well, Izzy just started this day.
Yeah, but yeah, I did. But it's a lot of work. It's and I agree on that. Like, you have too much, and the mission is actually, I just say always, the music talks. So you need a long breath because it's really difficult. But I guess it's good that you're just releasing, like we do it with our label, like every 2 months, every 3 months, but with a long breath. And it's like, I mean, you can release every month a track, but like you should show quality instead of quantity. So we're living in that time, you know, we have so much releases. We don't have this amazing record stores anymore where you had like a selector, like the record store owner select the tracks and just say, you're listening to trip hop, I give you some amazing trip hop stuff, because he selected already. And right now you don't have a selector, so all the kids and all the people, they are their own selectors and don't know what is good. Even maybe they don't know the difference between 128 MP3s and 320. It's a bit sad, you know. It's like, I guess Tiga was a bit funny on Twitter last time when he just said he's a bit sad that he's getting demos on 128, but can watch soccer in the internet with HD quality. So I agree on that. So yeah, I guess the most of the stuff is like that you're delivering quality from your side, and it takes always a bit longer because you're not spending this crazy money for marketing and all that kind of stuff. I guess if I'm a producer and I'm like faithless and just say, this is hip, I just produce it because this is hip. You should stay how you are, because then you show really the face, and you're like, if it's not going well, then it's not going well. It is how it is, you know. Because you want to have short success. Might be that's good, but you should don't forget that you should be there for a long term. Like other artists showed us, like Daft Punk, Chemical Brothers, Kraftwerk. They have face, you know. They're still the same. They're just doing still amazing stuff, and they don't change the music because we should do this or even Prodigy. It's so amazing still. Just let it go. That's the best thing. Without hoping, thinking, just do it. Because I guess the thing in the past was that the internet wasn't that strong as now as before. So now you can watch what's going on like in other countries, cities, crowd-wise, but in the past it wasn't like that. So you've been to America or to France, it doesn't matter. Everything was like, it's still exciting, but everything was so new, and you're learning, you're thinking, you're learning about the culture, you're learning about the music scene. So it's not stopping. It's like you're going to school, like talking to musicians, how they work, and sharing, and like sharing tracks and all that kind of stuff. Then getting friends, and so it's actually like a huge thing. Like always some new stuff is happening, and it's like a small adventure. And I guess it's a bit weird if you dream about that. Yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. I guess you're dreaming it, and then I guess it's up to you if you can realize it or not. But I guess we never thought about that.
Yeah, all of a sudden you just like reflecting what's going on, and it's sometimes a bit too much for your mind. Yes,
even if you're at home, sometimes you don't have the time to think like what happened or what not, because going back home and then doing some other stuff. And
yeah, it's really crazy because because you don't have time to reflect really, because you're always doing something or on the road or something. So it's for us it feels probably the same as for people who go to the office or something. It's just normal, but it's absolutely insane. But we're very lucky, you know. I think if you get to travel a lot, that's probably the best thing for anyone in the world, because you just like you understand other people, different cultures and foods and everything, and you just get a bit wiser, more relaxed about everything. Because you know. Yeah, first time we met them when we played in Denver, and they played before us, and that's when we got to know them. Didn't really know much about them because there's so many new acts from the US, and they're already big, but coming from Europe sometimes you don't even know them. That was last year, I think, and then they turned out to be big fans of us, and they're also really nice guys. So they asked us to, because they had this remix EP, like all the remixes done from Metropolis Part 2 for the EP, and they asked us to do a remix, and all their stuff is just so cool. They're pretty close to like how we are as well, a bit like cinematic, and they're just super nice guys. They all like live in one big house and have a studio there and stuff in San Francisco. So it's really good to hang out with them. And then we had some time earlier this year in LA, and they were around, so we just said let's meet up and do something, and then it was pretty much done with it. There's a bit of ping pong yeah. No, that was super nice.
Oh yeah, you're getting like this amazing tattoos sometimes from fans, even more crazy. We don't post every tattoo on Facebook, or we don't show it because people just say, hey, look what I did, but I don't want that you should share it, and it's really personal, and it's like if you're doing something like this, a wall at home or like a tattoo especially never goes away. So that means something, and you could be a bit proud of it because something happened.
There's one pianist, like a pianist guy from Germany. He's just my age, 31, and he's done a lot of albums already, like classical stuff. But he gets played on like BBC Six Music a lot, so like young people know him. And it's got a new album out just in a few days now. And he's from, and it sounds a bit like Carl Craig without beats. It's absolutely amazing.
I like the album of Daniel Bortz, it's really amazing. And then there's a guy called Alex Bohmann, and it's really interesting. At the minute, I have to say I buy a lot of albums on purpose, because like, of course, you're picking your favorite tracks, but like even the album of Conan Moccasin and all that kind of stuff, or even Daniel Avery.
Oh, Daniel Avery was
it's good, it's good. And as I said, like still it's a bit dancey, but the variation, even Alex Bohmann album is really, really interesting because it's house, trip hop, new jazz. It's really interesting made, and it's really simple, but it's impressive. Even the same for Daniel Bortz and Daniel Avery, so good stuff. Yeah. Ah, okay, you're doing this vlog.